Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Dear students of class 10, today we are going to discuss a new topic in all the chemical coordination, that is classification of hormones on the basis of chemical nature. So we are going to classify the hormones on the basis of their chemical nature. On the basis of classification, hormones has been classified into following groups. The first group is amine hormones. The first group is amine hormones. It is a classification based upon the chemical nature of hormones. These hormones contain amine group. These hormones contain amine group and are generally tyrosine derivatives. Some examples: thyroxine, adrenaline, non-adrenaline. Let me discuss this very point. Amine hormones, these are those hormones which contain the amine group. So those hormones which contain the amine group and are generally tyrosine derivatives. What is tyrosine? Actually, tyrosine is an amino acid. Tyrosine is an amino acid. You can also say that amine hormones are those hormones which contain amine group and generally are made up of amino acids such as tyrosine. So, in nutshell, you can say that amine hormones are those hormones which contain the amine group and are generally tyrosine derivatives. Tyrosine is an amino acid and generally tyrosine derivatives are called amino hormones, amine hormones. The example is thyroxine, the example is adrenaline, the example is non-adrenaline. And the second category is of steroid hormones. Steroid hormones. This is the second category. So these hormones contain sterol groups. They contain amine group, they contain sterol group and are generally derivatives of lipids such as main lipid, cholesterol. Some examples are cortisol, aldosterone, estrogen, etc. So let me discuss this very point. Steroid hormones, these are those hormones which contain the sterol group. Amine hormones contain the amine group. Steroid hormones contain the sterol group. They are generally tyrosine derivatives. Tyrosine is the amino acid. These are generally cholesterol derivatives, and cholesterol is a kind of lipid. Some examples are cortisol, some examples are aldosterone, and example of estrogen. Furthermore, there are some examples, but we will take only few examples in this very case. So amine hormones are those hormones which contain the amine group and are generally tyrosine derivatives. Tyrosine is a kind of amino acid that generally forms the amine hormones. Example is thyroxine, adrenaline and non-adrenaline. There are some other examples. Steroid hormones are those hormones which contain the sterol group and are generally derivatives of lipids such as cholesterol. Example is cortisol, aldosterone and estrogen. And the third category. So what we have discussed? We have discussed the two categories, that is the amine hormones and the steroid hormones. The amine hormones and the steroid hormones. And the third category is peptide hormones. Third category is peptide hormones. It is the third category. Peptide hormones are those hormones which are made up of. Peptide hormones are those hormones, simply we can write as those hormones which are made up of from 2 to 300 amino acids. So what are peptide hormones? The third category, these are those hormones which are made up of from 2 to 300 amino acids. These are generally long or short chains of amino acids. These are generally long or short chains of amino acids. The peptide hormone, these amino acids are linked together by, these amino acid chains are linked together by or held together by peptide bonds. The bond, it is a chemical bond which is between these molecules so that they form short chains or long chains. So what are the third categories? What are the peptide hormones? Peptide hormones are those hormones which are made up from, it ranges from 2 amino acids to 300 amino acids. These are generally long chains of amino acids. In some cases there will be the short chains of amino acids. These amino acid chains are linked together by peptide bonds. They are held by peptide bonds. This very category, that is the peptide hormones, is further classified into 3 subgroups. So what are the peptide hormones? These are those hormones which are formed from 2 to 300 amino acids. They are the long chains or the short chains of the amino acids, and these chains are held together by the peptide bonds. This peptide hormone, that is the third one, it is further divided into 3 subgroups. It has further 3 subgroups. First group is proteinous hormones. Simply, as the name suggests, these are made up of the proteins and the amino acids. These hormones include. These are also long chains of amino acids or short chains of amino acids. These hormones are some of the protein hormones are, we can give the example, that is thyroid stimulating hormone. It is represented by TSH. TSH means thyroid stimulating hormone. Another one is follicle stimulating hormone. It is represented by FSH. What is follicle stimulating hormone, and third one is luteinizing hormone. These are some hormones which are including the proteinous hormones which have the protein basis. Luteinizing hormone, it is represented by LH. It is represented by LH, luteinizing hormone. These three hormones, out of these three, these two hormones are glycoproteins. These are glycoproteins. So we can say that proteinous hormones in which the proteins are linked so that they form the following hormones. In some cases there is some exception where we see that first what are glycoproteins? It is the combination of proteins plus carbohydrates. Glycoproteins are combination of proteins and carbohydrates that form the glycoproteins. Now we know that these are the proteinous hormones, but in some cases exception where proteins are get joined with, where proteins get mixed with carbohydrates or get binded with the carbohydrates, they form glycoproteins. So this was the example of proteinous hormone. And the second one is, if we write here B, long peptide hormone. As the name suggests, long peptide hormones. So these are those hormones which contain long chains of amino acids. So what are long peptide hormones? These are those hormones which contain the long chain of amino acids held together by, which are amino acid chains are held together by peptide bonds. Some examples. So what we have discussed so far, from the third category, we have discussed that proteinous hormones. These are those hormones which are made up of simply, these are those hormones which are made up of the proteins. But there are the chains of the amino acids, they are made up of the amino acids. But in some cases, the proteins get binded with the carbohydrates and they form the glycoproteins, such as example of follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. This is the exception that is made up of the glycoprotein. Glycoproteins are proteins plus carbohydrates. Now we take on the long peptide hormone. We say that the hormone which have the long chains of amino acids, and these amino acids are held together by the peptide bond. Some examples are insulin. So you can consider insulin as, actually insulin is a long peptide hormone. Glucagon is another long peptide hormone, etc. And the third one, subgroup is C, that is short peptide hormone. As the name indicates, there was the long peptide hormone, there is the short peptide hormone. It is the reversal. Here long chains of amino acids, what will be here? Good. Short chains of amino acids, but they are linked by peptide bonds. So what are short peptide hormones? Short peptide hormones are those hormones which are short chains of amino acids held together by the peptide bonds. Give some examples. Example is oxytocin and ADH. What is ADH? ADH means anti-diuretic. Uretic hormone, important hormone which helps us in the reabsorption of water from the kidney tubules, as in case of nephrons. So it is another example. Short chains of amino acids, short peptide hormones are which contain the short chains of amino acids held together by peptide. Don't confuse, they are held together by or linked by peptide bonds. Example is oxytocin. Another example is ADH. ADH means anti-diuretic hormone. So what we have discussed about? We have discussed about the general classification on the basis of chemical nature in the hormones. We discussed the amine hormones that contain the amine group and are generally tyrosine derivatives. Example is thyroxine, adrenaline, non-adrenaline. Second, we discussed about the steroid hormones. They contain the sterol group and generally they are derivatives of cholesterol, cholesterol a kind of lipid. Some examples are cortisol, aldosterone, estrogen, progesterone, and some other examples. Then we discussed about the peptide hormones. Peptide hormones, they contain the polypeptides, they contain the chains of amino acids. They are made up of 200 to 2 to 300 amino acids. These amino acids are in the form of chains that are linked by the peptide bonds. So that was further subdivided into three groups. First was that proteinous hormones, then was about the long peptide hormones, proteinous hormones which contain simply which are made up of the proteins. Then the long peptide hormones which contain the long chains of amino acids held together by the peptide bonds. Then short peptide hormones, these contain the short chains of amino acids that are linked held together by the peptide bonds. Example of oxytocin and antidiuretic hormone. In this very case, example is insulin and glucagon. Hope you have understood that. Also next will be the classification of hormones on the basis of receptors. Inshallah, we will also study that. Thank you very much.